Any player out there hoping for another big Amazon dump, your date is almost here. The last chance for it to happen. Friday, November 24th of 2023, Black Friday, possibly even Cyber Monday for your online shoppers. But either way, don't get used to this. We're at the end of the year and the stocks have been dwindling. We heard this from Hasbro themselves. In today's video, we are going to discuss why this is likely the last Amazon dump you're ever going to see. For all the players out there who've been reveling in the amazing deals found on the Amazon dumps we've had in the last 12 months, I'm about to ruin your day, but I'm going to do it in style, so I hope you enjoy it. Welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Thanks again for hanging out with me on the channel today. And yeah, we got Black Friday coming up. We've got, of course, Cyber Monday, and then there might be some Christmas deals. But really, we are ending off 2023. And what most players will fail to realize is Wizards is turning the page. Play boosters are coming in. They are not going to have an overstock of draft and an overstock of set boosters anymore. I've heard all the rumors, and so have all of you, that they've been cutting back on the collector boxes while raising the prices. It's evident in my local sales. They're all up by another $5-10 a box. So the prices are higher so they can afford to make less, making them more collectible and more expensive for players to buy. It's a win-win for them. You've got play boosters, the combination of set and draft to give players a better play experience, but really, it saves on logistics. It saves on space in a warehouse, and they're only making a singular product, which means they're going to service the customers who want to buy individual singles and boxes, as well as all their draft people getting back into standard. 2 birds, 3 birds with 1 stone. It's a ricochet thing. It's a great deal for them. So why do they need an Amazon dump? Why do they need any of them going forward? Yeah, maybe a Commander deck series depending on how they go. But generally speaking, they won't need them anymore. Because they have turned the page. They are bringing things back to reality. They're bringing it back to 2017, 2018 era. There is no more pump out as much as players want. The speculators, like we talked about yesterday, they're gone. And if the speculators are gone from this market space, and Wizards now recognizes, wow, we're not selling as much. Wow, our single cards really don't have as much value because we're churning out too much. We did something wrong. Unlike Disney, we're going to learn from this and we're going to scale back. At least I hope that's the case. I hope they've learned. And that's what I think is about to happen. Because they can't afford to keep burning out their IP. They're not going to burn it to its husk so there's nothing left but just some warm embers. I think we're going to see a turning point in 2024. And I think they have been clearing stock space, getting it off the books for the Q4 in January, maybe even February, depending on when they actually hold it. But making sure all the ducks are in a row to give the good news that things look like they're on track. And they're going to do it in 2024 because Chris Cox wants to keep his job. Cynthia Williams wants to keep her job. They need to make things look good. So I think there's a good chance there's some form of dumpage coming out the door, okay? I'm not going to say it's Commander Masters, but if we're going to speculate, I think they made quite a bit of it. I think there's still some around. I think there's still some out there. I'm not expecting Wilds of Eldraine. I'm definitely not going to expect the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. But there could be a litany of smaller products that are not on a big discount, but they'd love to just drop it 20% and see if somebody's going to bite. Now, unfortunately, we're still in a tight market space where inflation's going horribly wrong for everyone. Jobs are like fighting in a piranha pit to see who comes out on top. And everyone's hoping to make more to cover their bills. So Magic does not rank at the highest part of everyone's shopping list weekly. At least not for most people. There are those exceptions. But when you look at what they've done, and when you look at the announcements they've made, and when we have those looks at their books, clearing out warehouse space ahead of schedule, getting things down, combining products, killing off unprofitable property lines that they have right now inside Magic. Remember Brawl decks? Do you guys remember Jumpstart? Wasn't that long ago. All gone, right? They're cutting everything back for a reason, while still raising prices to help cover some of the shortfall. Magic's making the money, but now they've killed it. They've killed the other product lines. They're dead. They've gone down to the slim, special-sized menu with less choice, less selection. Remember what Henry Ford said? You can have any color car you want as long as it's black. I remember that from like the history books back in the day. Some comment like that. And that's what Wizards has given us. You can have your play booster. Yeah, they're going to have some of these, specialty sets, and they'll still have some secret layers because it doesn't cost them a lot and it makes them a lot of money still. And of course, you can go ahead and you can look at, they got the collector boxes. Those are your choices. I expect most of the variants to be found inside the collector boxes going forward. Cutting things down, less foils, less availability, maybe a few little trinkets here and there in those play boosters, especially the first couple of sets, but they want to turn the page. So let's talk about this. We've got November 24th, Black Friday. People started emailing me today. I got like 20 messages on my Instagram asking about that, and I was like, look, I haven't heard anything from my local retailers about what they plan to do yet. Most of them don't tell me till 1 or 2 days before, just so I can set up video information. And I'm usually not allowed to leak the info anyway. It's kind of that confidential thing you got going with a lot of the stores. And that's only a few of the bigger ones out there. The 401s, the face-to-face, the Harry T's, the bigger stores that have that kind of access where they can afford to get some discounted stuff off the books, okay? Smaller stores don't do these deals at all. None. And don't expect some miracle deal. A lot of these stores put deals out every week, every few weeks, or when cash flow becomes a problem. So even from those stores, you can't expect anything crazy. It's the Amazon dump potential that could be big. Last year at Christmas, there was no big deals. You guys remember we all talked about it, how there was a lack of spectacular deals that really awed us as the audience to make you want to buy it. Yeah, there were some things that were 20, 30% off, but it just didn't seem like a deal compared to what we know we've seen in the past. Price memory is a horrible thing for a lot of players. So what do you expect? Wizards has cleared extra inventory. So if you think they're going to have like a 50 to 80% off deal, it's not going to happen. It's just not. They're ahead of the game. They can now sit on this product for a lot longer than we can wait to buy stuff. They don't care. They can put this stuff out in the future in a new festival in a box. Remember, every year the product gets a little bit older. Somebody might want it. Somebody might want it. But things can change. The 50, 78% off stuff, it's not going to happen. It's going to be more like 20 or 30% off. Those in the US will reap all the deals. Us in Canada, for my Canadian fan base, I got a secret. Come closer. We're not going to get anything. Because Amazon.ca doesn't care. For those in the US, congratulations, you're getting all the good deals. For everyone else of my viewers across the planet, you're not getting anything either. Amazon.com. They're the ones who will get most of the deals because the network is built that way. That's just the way Magic has always functioned the last few years. We've all seen these deals go, and they all go there, so that's okay. Hopefully some people in the US get some amazing deals, but don't expect it. Now, if something crazy happens, congratulations, but don't expect it. I would keep your expectations very low because I don't think Wizards is nearly as desperate as people think to clear product out anymore. I think they've flushed the system out of a lot of products. I think they have some still on the books, but not in mass quantities. We're not talking pallets and pallets and pallets. I think they have some. Some of it they would probably hope to use at later dates. You always keep like 20, 30 boxes around for future events 10 years from now. So you can say, hey, we're having like an old draft. That makes sense. But for stuff like maybe Ikoria, people hoping for call time and stuff, I don't think you're going to get those types of boxes. I don't think the print runs for those boxes are nearly as high as people thought. When things started going that route and they started seeing things die down, I don't think we got the third and fourth print runs that normally happen for some of those product lines that we got in 2020. I think things already started scaling back. And I think it's scaled back even more, and that's why we're seeing less and less. We didn't see Kamigawa and Neon Dynasty, no big dump. After Innistrad and stuff like that, it got really slim, right? And there's been the odd product here or there, but nothing mass. I'm waiting to see if the epilogue boosters go on sale again. I would love to see if those get dropped out. Remember the epilogues? Remember these bad boys? Nobody cared? Yeah. Wizards messed that one up pretty bad. They could have had something there if they'd done it right. They didn't hit the right ball on that one. It went out of bounds. Nobody picked it up. They just left it there and said, I don't want to touch that. I don't want an autograph ball for that. Guys, it's the last dump. I really think that's what's going to happen. You get to enjoy it for the moment. We can all speculate about what cool stuff they may put in there, but anyone expecting some crazy good deal, you're not going to get it. I don't see it happening. There's no reason to right now. The company's in a good financial position. Yeah, the stock's down, but you look at the books, it's like a changeover. It's actually not bad. It's not what people think it is. Okay, it's not. It's like everyone hopes they're doing badly. It's not that type of bad. It's a restructuring bad. They're getting things off the books. Things go on. 2024 play boosters. Everything's going to start changing around. The slimmer production runs that people really want to see, it's going to happen. It's coming. I can smell it in the air. It just all makes sense with all the conversations they had, and you look and you say, yeah, they talked about this, inventory levels are this, consolidation here. We've talked about it in the channel for the last several months. After 30th anniversary, they started knocking things off as things started to fail. This is just another little linchpin getting in position, because play boosters make them more money. They cost less money to make. It's all consolidated for easier shipping, easier production. Get ready for it, guys. Enjoy this last moment in the sun. For anyone who buys and likes the discount deals you get on Amazon, enjoy it. This could be your last moment. We might get lucky and get more, but keep the expectations low and you're never disappointed. Thanks a lot for hanging out here on the channel today. If you're a new person to the channel and you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're only 350 subs away from 20,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Thanks again for everyone who's helping make this happen. Patrons, YouTube membership members, fans of the channel. Thumbs up, videos there, comments, awesome. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the top 10, guys. The Saturday top 10 for all the modern cards, and Sunday, of course, will be the reserve list top 10. We'll see some crazy stuff going on, and a lot of vintage cards are selling right now under the table that people need to know about. We'll talk about it on Sunday. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the day, and don't forget, it's pre-release weekend for, of course, the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Some of you guys I will see at local events. Others I won't, but we'll talk about it on Sunday's live stream. I'll see you guys then. Have a great day. Oh, and bring a friend to Magic. Absolutely. I'm taking mini-mogs. I'm dragging them. Big shout out and thank you to the amazing patrons we have on the channel. Remember, guys, because of these patrons you see here, we get a video tomorrow, and a video after that, and a video after that, and a video after that, and more videos after that, because the patrons make it happen. Guys, thanks for that support. I'll see you all tomorrow. You made it back. You guys are here for the Ramble Jamble. Cheers, man. We got some coffee here. Actually, a lot of coffee. I didn't get to drink very much during our conversation in the video. Nobody disturbed me, so we got a lot done. So let's talk about what's happening here. We're here at the end. If you're new and you just made it here, you're one of those people. You're unique if you make it to the end of my videos. You know that. We've talked about this. When you get to this part, you're going to put in the comments section, it's the one in the car we want. Or Shop Smart, Shop S Smart. Either one is acceptable in this case. Now, I want you to know, I really think we are going to see a scale back. Everything is pointing in that direction as this company, meaning Hasbro, is restructuring, and they want to slim down the losses that Hasbro can experience so they can work on exposing themselves and having Wizards carry the cost on other products, which means they want Wizards to have less losses. That can mean powered up products. It means slight price increases for the missing product lines that are gone now, but they're setting it in place. Check match, man. It's all setting up nicely. And those quarterly reports people saw, and they've really downgraded them, it's not as bad as people think. That's the thing. It's actually not as bad as people think. Their toy line definitely has to get in order. I know I'm off topic now, but I've noticed that. The toys have to appeal to a certain audience, and they've got to get kids back to toys again. Now, how do you do that? They've got to advance their electronic stuff to make it worthwhile, and they're not there yet. They're years away from exposing themselves to more and more video games and advancing these IPs into something different. It's going to take time. But when you look at Magic and the way they've geared it, those play boosters coming to bear, the inventory reductions they talked about in the last quarter, and the fact they've consolidated and killed off the branches of the dying tree for all the things that weren't working, all these little jump starts and brawl decks and all that stuff, right? The theme decks, theme packs, they're all gone. When you do that, you know you're saving money. They're cutting, they're trimming the dead stuff, man. They're making it look bonsai style. And now they're getting ready to turn the page and start reaping the profits again. And it's going to happen 2024. Because the E1 Entertainment, a lot of that stuff gets cleared off the books at that point and things start turning around. Just thought I would mention it. Just thought in the Ramble Jamble at the end with the awesome people that I would mention that. Because it all makes sense to me. That I'm like, yep, it's going to happen. And that's okay. I actually don't mind. I'll be curious to see if we see the trimming down, the slimming, are we going to see prices start to increase in the singles market when boxes don't get opened as much. That's the biggest news thing to me is if singles cards start to recover. How the MTG finance side of things starts to cope with those changes when the game pieces, isn't that what Rudy says? Huh? Starts changing to something else and gets expensive and people start revolting again. I'll be curious to see. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, don't forget we can put something cool in the bottom. We can put it's the one in the car we want, or Shop Smart, Shop S Smart. And then I know that you made it here. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.